So Mortal Kombat 2 movie trailer just dropped. I've already watched it, so this isn't really going to be a reaction. I just want to break it down because there's some cool things, right? There's some cool things for sure. There's some complaints I got. And there's some shit that just looks stupid. It just looks dumb. So we're gonna just break it down a little bit. All right, we're gonna break it down. All right, so we'll start. Strong bloody violence and gore and language, as expected.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage. I love Citizen.
All right, so first of all, Carl the Keith Urban. I don't hate him as Johnny Cage. I don't hate him as Johnny Cage. I feel like they could have maybe gotten somebody better, but I'm just being nitpicky, right? Good actor. I like him a lot. Liked him in Lord of the Rings. Like him in The Boys. I feel like they could have done better, but he's cool. He's cool. I like the whole aesthetic of being like an older guy and everything else. I don't think like the braggadocious kind of like I'm super handsome personality really fits Carl the Keith Urban, but I still like it. I like it. I don't want to be overly critical of it. I do like it. All right.
When I was a kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do.
I do like the fact that they really stuck with some of the real Johnny Cage kind of tropes, right? Uses his middle finger to bring his... My hair's doing something crazy. Just deal with it, whatever. Using his middle finger to bring up his sunglasses and stuff like that. Stuff like that's cool. We like that. It's fan service. We fuck with it. We like it, right? Okay.
A reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans.
I do wish, this is me being nitpicky, the Raiden guy was taller. That's all. I just wish he was taller.
How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
Okay. Beautiful, right? Looks really nice. My first biggest complaint is the background, bro. The background. For all of these scenes, the CGI, I don't think is that great. It's not that great. Like, you could very clearly tell that they are in front of, like, a green screen. Which, like, obviously, right? But some movies do a lot better job than this. This doesn't look great. And it's a very common thing in this trailer. That a lot of the background stuff looks kind of like shit. It looks like you're playing the game. It looks like you're playing MK1, and that's the background of, like, a stage or something like that.
It's called Mortal Kombat.
I fuck with the katana. I like this part. I think it's sick. Do like a little kick. Pow. That's sick. Alright, Shao Kahn. Whatever that guy's name, I forget his name. The big fucking buff guy with the tattoos and stuff like that. Sick Shao Kahn, bro. That's like a perfect casting. Because you need somebody fucking massive, dude. You need somebody tall and fucking big and everything else. Another person they could have used is maybe the Mountain. But I think the Mountain, since he's more of a... professional strongman and less of a bodybuilder type, maybe his body wouldn't really fit what you want Shao Kahn to look like. But I think this is sick. I think Shao Kahn's probably going to be my favorite character in this movie for sure.
Fuck that.
This is a war.
So look at that. That looks like shit. Look at this. This looks, bro. This looks bad, bro. This looks like a Mortal Kombat stage. And the green, like, bro, it's just not, I don't know enough about movies to know, like, rendering and shit like that. I don't know. Okay? But I know it doesn't look great. I know it doesn't look great.
For the fate of your world.
I do like the Raiden, though. He's fine. Of course, the best person in the movie. Best person in the movie, easily Kano. Jade, cringe, super cringe. I like how they did the staff. I think that looks good. Bald? Why? Why bald? Why choose bald?
Not some champion. I don't have
I don't know.
transformer arms. Or shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me.
So that's like for sure Liu Kang, huh? This is like for sure Liu Kang. 100%. This is for sure Liu Kang, and that's sick. And this whole thing where Shao Kahn's like blocking the fire, it is fire. Dude, this is cool.
Got nothing to do with me.
This is sick.
I'm an actor.
Bro, my least favorite part. My least favorite part, bro. This right here. This is the worst possible iteration of Baraka that they could have possibly thought of, dude. This is the worst. This is so bad, bro. Because I was excited. Like whenever I saw that part. Hold on. Whenever I saw this part, I was like, dude, that's sick, right? That's sick. Baraka. Aesthetically, looks fine. From here. And then this motherfucker talks. They could have not. They didn't even try. Listen to this.
I find you annoying.
Not the
That is, oh my god, that is awful. Look at his mouth whenever he talks. Hold on, we're gonna slow it down. Where's the playback speed? Okay, down to half speed.
I find you annoying.
What the hell is that, dude? It's like, it's not even like the inside of a mouth.
Not the
It's like he has a mask on.
I find you annoying.
That looks terrible. And we're always used to, like, every single iteration of Baraka ever, he'd be like, I find you annoying. But this one, he's like, I find you annoying. You're just annoying, bro. He has his fucking teeth, everything else, mangled and everything else. And he's like, I just find you annoying. That is so bad. That is so bad. They could have done so much better with Baraka. They could have. For sure. But it looks like he has like a mask with like little teeth on the mask and he's like talking through it. It is, oh my god, dude. This is so bad. This is not good. This is not good.
I find you annoying.
Look how bad that is, dude. Oh my god.
not the face.
I mean, that looks cool,
Not the face.
but I can't get over this, dude. Awful, dude. Awful. This is terrible, dude. And back to the background stuff, right? The background stuff, right? The background here actually looks okay for the most part. It's still like very clearly like animated, like just not that great. But whatever. I guess Jade looks fine. I hate Jade, but she looks fine. I wish she didn't have the short hair though.
It's time.
Okay, we got some Shiva action,
It's time
which is fine.
to become the hero. You will
Shao Kahn looking sick, dude.
Alright, you big ugly fuck. It's show.
Yeah, it's definitely Liu. It's definitely Liu Kang. And they put like no emphasis on him at all in this trailer, which is interesting, super interesting. Liu Kang has always been the main protagonist of every single Mortal Kombat ever, except for Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, right, where it's Scorpion. But every other iteration, Liu Kang is the main character, the main character. I know you could say like Shujinko and like Deception and stuff like that, whatever you could say. The fucking Taven and Dragon or whatever the fuck their names are in Armageddon. Fine. But Liu Kang not taking like the center stage at all I don't know how I feel about that yet. Obviously, you spent the money on Carl the Keith Urban, but still. This looks sick, but the animation of it reminds me. Okay, so in this, think of in Lord of the Rings. Whenever what is it? I think it's Fellowship of the Ring. Whenever they have like the camera that like goes down, like you look at Isengard and then it goes down into like the mines and stuff like that. That's what this reminds me of. So the graphics are a little old. That's what it reminds me of. That's literally what this reminds me of. That's sick. You get Noob, which is cool. My big issue, I don't know what they're going to do with Noob's shadow or whatever the fuck. But one of the big issues that I have with the Mortal Kombat movies is they are too willing to kill characters that have a lot of lore. That's the issue with the Mortal Kombat movies. And I completely understand that the Mortal Kombat is about, like, you know, the gore and everything else. Like, there's like a stigma that comes with Mortal Kombat to where it's like, okay, well, we have to kill motherfuckers. I think that they would have been a lot better off if they did a better job showing the power creep of the main characters, the titled characters, right? Like, I'm sure that Baraka's going to end up dying. I'm sure. Why not have Johnny Cage in them kill the regular Tarkatans, and then whenever they face Baraka, it's more of a stalemate, and then nobody dies. That way you can show, like, okay, Baraka is the real fucking deal. And he is. In terms of being a Tarkatan, Baraka is that motherfucker, right? In terms of Shokan, Goro is that motherfucker, right? The motherfucker of motherfuckers, as Joe Rogan says. But they're so willing to just kill them off, it takes away from, in my opinion, the lore of the characters, because I'm a pretty big lore guy with Mortal Kombat, and also, like, how important they are to the story and what makes Baraka cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes Baraka cool? What makes Noob Saibot cool? But right here, he just pulls the shadow out of Noob and then just cuts it in half. Is that what we want? Or do we want Noob Saibot to have, like, a continued arc in the story? What do we want? Because you're taking these great characters with great lore, and I'm kind of rambling here, I know, whatever. We're taking these great characters with great lore and just throwing them in the trash for the sake of, well, yeah, somebody's got to die. It's Mortal Kombat. Not everybody with like a legit name like Noob Saibot or Baraka or something like that. Like, the fans know, and they've known for decades now, they don't have to die. They don't have to. Just keep them in the story. They could be a background character. They could just show up in the background beside Shao Kahn for the rest of it, and then maybe next movie they play like a part. But their willingness to just kill people, like Natara, for instance, in the last Mortal Kombat movie, they got rid of her quick. And that's a disservice for her entire lore. I might be looking too deep in it, and I get it, but as like a Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat was the first video game that I remember ever playing as a child. And since then, I fell in love. And I've loved the story and everything else. And so all of these characters hold some sort of value to me. So their willingness to just kill these characters that I've known for decades, and I see them and I'm like, oh shit, Noob Saibot. And then in the trailer, some wild shit happens to him. And I'm like, man, Noob Saibot is like if I had to guess, he's probably a top 5 favorite character for like the masses of Mortal Kombat. People just love the edgelord shit, right? And Noob Saibot is certified edgelord. He's the edgelordiest of the edgelord game, right? And their willingness to just kill him off, not a fan.
Get over here!
Look at this. They just rip him out and then stab, kill, whatever, splits him in half. Hopefully after that he like fucking goes back in the noob and noob lives to see another day or something like that. But man, I don't like the fact that the trailer's just like, yeah, but we gotta show that we just killed Noob Saibot, right? Hopefully he doesn't die, but whatever. Logo's sick. That's fine.
Are you shitting me? You don't have any powers?
Just incredibly handsome.
I do like that scene though. That scene is sick. Because Noob like goes down. That's just sick. I say all that to say this. I'm gonna watch it, probably. I'm probably gonna watch it. I tried to watch the first one on a plane. It's like a 16-hour flight and I fell asleep 3 times through it. Wasn't a big fan of the first one. I tried to get through it. Wasn't a big fan. Hopefully this one's better. But that's it for this video. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Gonna make this YouTube thing a common thing. Most of my videos are going to be more like the other 2 that I've uploaded. If you haven't checked them out, about how Mortal Kombat 11 is terrible and how cameos in MK1 are just kind of cringe. But this came out, and I watched it and I was like, well, I want to put something on here. So, all right, so like and subscribe. That'll be it. Check out my other shit. Peace.